What's up, everyone? I'm back. Um, this Epstein stuff is getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the day. Like every day now, ever since the first, say all together, the 3,000 plus the 2,000 files that we got, it's like 6,000. Um, 6,000, no, not 6,000, I'm sorry. That's 5,000 files, and there's 3 more thousand left. That's funny that the DOJ would not release any more files. It's funny that Donald Trump wants us to move on, wants us to think about other things. And there's nothing else to really think about or talk about. Folks talk bad about the Bad Bunny situation or the Bad Bunny show at the halftime from Sunday still. I was going to talk about that, but that got overridden by the MAGA base that's going off and hating on Bad Bunny, talking about his performance is this, and he was grabbing his junk, and this, that, and the other. That's just like, what the heck? How y'all know this if y'all protesting the Super Bowl by watching Turning Point USA All American halftime show when that wasn't great, and the person who, and I used to like back in the early days when I was listening to rock music, Kid Rock, talking about how he like underage girls. Underage is fine. Something. I forgot the rest of the lines. I'm not gonna say the rest of the lines of his lyrics on this video. Y'all can go look it up. But it's funny how that's cool, but we talk bad about an American who's from an island that's part of the American territory. Like Puerto Rico is part of America. Puerto Rico is America. And we hating on somebody who's from America, even though he don't speak much English or English that well, but he's from America. So we hating on our own citizen, which is stupid. But beside the point, but this Epstein files is even worse than I thought. So let's start up back to, let's go back to the past. Let's go back to 2019, August, somewhere in that range, when Epstein got arrested, got indicted. He was charged, he was in jail in New York. Well, we was told and shown that it was a staircase, 2 cell doors, and if I remember correctly, the door on the right supposed to be Epstein's cell or something like that in that nature. Something I don't really know. Or doors on the left, kind of forgot. If not that, well, anyway, long story short, there was a minute video missing. It was at 11:59 or 11:58, jumped to 12 o'clock. We get that. So during that time of the minute being missing and how Pam Bundy saying there was a minute missing every night, it's kind of messed up, kind of weird. No, not messed up, kind of weird that a camera system is missing a minute of video footage every night due to the fact that the hardware and the software is old, 20 years old, and need to be updated. So yeah, that's really weird. Now I could actually see, to be honest, on that one, on the technology side, I could see that because after so many years, it's time for the upgrade and stuff. But it's really coincidental or coincidence that both hard drives, the motherboard, and the video itself start getting corrupted or start going out during the times when Epstein's there or up till Epstein's death, supposedly. So the backstory behind that, before I get to what I was going to say, when he supposedly killed himself, FBI, CIA that was in the Warren office, the Warren and the FBI want video footage of what happened. The tech person who's over that telling them, hey, the hard drive is old, this, that, other, I gotta get a new hard drive, this, that, that. If you pull the hard drives out while I'm doing such and such, and or switching over to a whole new hard drive, everything on the old hard drive will be erased. The unknown FBI agent did the dumb thing ever and removed the hard drives while the hard drive was getting replaced. So, video evidence of what happened is gone. Turns out that the camera that was pointing at his cell was not his cell. He was put in a whole other cell before the first attempt. So I'm guessing on the second attempt, he succeeded, supposedly. I'm going to get to that part in a minute. Supposedly, was put into another cell, the shoe, and ended his life, supposedly. Well, during that time of footage, and since the video evidence no longer exists of where he's, did he die or body swap or anything like that may happen, there's evidence in the files that he's body switch with not anybody, but with boxes, and a mold face and weird looking tattoos or a body double, something like that nature. The information on that is still hazy, but it's in the files. So right now we don't know if Epstein is out and about, because what they said was a black unknown van, body bag, van, carry, whatever you want to call it, pulled up to the facility in New York, and it was not checked in, nothing like that. Got somebody, got a person, and left. While the first van already checked in, did what it needed to do, left also. So 2 vans leaving almost at the same exact time. One been checked in, one have not been checked in. One is gone unadditionally unknown, just vanished, while the other one is driving off and they know it. That's weird. So again, we don't know if Epstein's alive or not still. We don't know if he's back in Iraq or not. Not Iraq, Israel or not. Turns out also that Epstein was a 007, a double agent on top of that. He was working with the Israel law enforcement, and I don't give a shit if they come after me, come after me. I dare y'all, I double dog dare y'all. I don't give a shit. Fuck all conspiracy government officials at this moment that's been corrupt and taken down. So yeah, fuck all y'all who've been corrupted, who want to have folks like myself down at the bottom. Anywho, on top of that, we got Epstein. It's a new hidden base out there in New Mexico. I think, yeah, New Mexico. That's filled with cement and water, but there was a base there. Epstein also won the lottery. Was 43 million, 44 million, 43 million that one time. The Powerball came through. Everybody did that drawing for that Powerball. I was kind of weird, like, it's funny how, even though the Powerball is everywhere, but it's funny how nobody down here in the South wins. It's always somewhere in parts of unknowns. Like, we never heard of that part of America before, but we look it up, it's actually there. But we never heard it before, like, ever. So it's like, that's just really, really weird. But the side point, nobody knows that's fucking conspiracy. Set up shit. Also, Epstein was sponsored by Israel, getting monies and stuff like that from Israel. Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, Mr. Maxwell, got knocked off, you know what I'm saying, by the Iranian government, because Iranian leader is in the shit. We got a lot of movement going on across the pond. You know, people who getting popped up and saying, hey, you're in the Epstein files. They, you know what I'm saying, they hopping off. Said, nah, I was immediately just terminated. I was instantly. So it was like, damn. The king is putting more efforts and more, giving out more support on the investigation. So he's doing everything he can. He might know something about his brother's stuff. I don't know. Prince Andrew have been knocked down to a common Andrew. So that's that on that. And then to my ground, he moved from another place to a smaller, distant local outside of the city that nobody really know where he at location now. So he went from the castle to town home or summer home castle or whatever he had, down to a very poppin' very Commodore, you know, out in the distance, farmland area or something like that, village, and just there you go, just you there. You can't come back. You've been exiled basically. We still check on you and stuff, but you exiled. So yeah, here's some money still, but you know you still part of the family. Here's the money, you know, to survive. You know, some money. Make that last for a month. I show up next month, whatever, for another, you know, allowance. Because, you know, I'm allowing you to be free. Because I'm allowing you to, you know, to walk around. Because you're my brother. So I'm allowing you there because, you know, I'm your king. Pause. That is kind of weird, though. Your brothers, you are owned by your brother who's also the king of your country. That's weird. That is so weird. Anywho, that all this stuff's going on. Meanwhile, back here in America, Trump still trying to push everything off. Elon pushing everything off. Everybody pushing everything off. Ghislaine Maxwell plead the fifth. So that stuff is still kind of weird. So how can you plead the fifth if you already been charged for the stuff that you've been charged for already? Like you've been charged, convicted, sentenced, and you plead the fifth after the first time. So anything on the second time around, for more information about it, you plead the fifth until the president gives you clemency, which is a little, you know, little room of saying, hey, I will tell you the truth of everything if you do this. Lighten up some sentences time or keep you in a certain cell or something like that. Basically, blackmailing in live time. Like, she literally blackmailed the president. Because apparently, if go back into the files, and this is the first time ever seeing this shit, to be frankly honest, how you getting blackmailed by a prisoner that was your girlfriend? and I got a feeling that all three of y'all was best friends, to be frankly honest. But anyway, you go back in the files. Trump said, and I quote, "Go after Ghislaine Maxwell because she's evil." So it's like, damn, you threw your friend, girlfriend, aka your friend, also, since all y'all linked together, you threw your friend underneath the bus years ago when Epstein got caught up the first time, and finally full blast. Now, Ghislaine used almost the same exact wording as Jeffrey Epstein back in 2016 before he got indicted and before he supposedly killed himself in 2019, saying the same exact thing, said, "Oh, even though I do like to answer your question today, but I would not." And I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. He invoked his fifth, his fourth, fifth, and Sixth Amendment, something like that. She invoked the Fifth Amendment. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just the same thing. What? He supposedly died. She blackmailing the president. Either clemency or pardon. She remain silent until either a pardon or clemency has been given. Trump already knows if he pardoned Ghislaine Maxwell, he's impeached. If he tell the truth about the Epstein files, he's impeached. So right now, the only thing he got going is lie to stay swivel of freedom just a little bit longer. Which some people is saying that he's not gonna make it through this second term all the way, nor will he make it through the rest of this year alone due to the fact that his age, and on top of that, and come back around, he got amnesia. What's the name of that joint? Alzheimer's, that's it. He already got Alzheimer's, because if back in the files, you go back, there was emails, even from Jeffrey Epstein himself, saying, because I mean, some stuff Jeffrey did not see, and he just logged into his computer. That's just actually kind of weird. But in his email, non-send notes or safe drafts, that Trump is already showing signs of Alzheimer's, and he put a lot of makeup in so like that to cover up some scars or something like that in that nature. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between friends now or something like that in that nature. So either Trump gonna die by Alzheimer's, somebody gonna murk him off, or he's gonna get impeached. And to be frankly honest, all the stuff he's doing so far, I don't know why the Congress not impeaching him now, but we already know why. But it's beside the point. But yeah, so that's all that's going on. I'm just sitting here looking like, dude, what the fuck? This deeper and deeper. Pizzagate. They're talking about, they're using pizza as code words, using white tuna, white shark, something. They're using fish names and condiments as, well, I don't know about condiments, but they're using fish names and stuff as code words in the emails. This stuff is just wild. They talking about, that hurts. Ow. Sorry. They're talking about cream pie babies as code words, jerky as code words, so much disgusting, nasty stuff as code words. I can't get the video, and I won't, try to find and edit. I'm lazy with editing, basically. That's why I don't want to do it. because it's gonna be as is. I'm not gonna edit that out. I'm just being truthful. I'm very lazy when it comes to editing. I don't like the editing. I just like to record, throw it up, problem solve. Anywho, anywho, it was a video back in 2016 of a Spanish-speaking woman who's literally saying that eating the babies, they eating humans. She could smell the human flesh from them. Like, they eating humans. There's a there's a journal that's in New Mexico that had, I'm talking about the base now, that had evidence, and she was using keywords and decoding a lot of stuff, saying that, hey, not decoding, but crypting a lot of stuff, saying, hey, she's actually a human baby maker for Epstein, because Epstein trying to build this certain dominant race like we didn't see before in a whole nother war years ago. So, decades ago, really, be frank, not years, but decades ago. So we got that going on. Woo! So, just like Elon failed ass trying to do. Still weird, but whatever. Anywho, and the babies that she was having by Epstein, or from Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, well, for them, they was getting, basically sacrificed because she would never see them again. Now, there may be a baby out there that's alive and well that got donated to somebody from Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and they're like, no, let's leave one alive, or two. I don't know if you are out there or not. If you are, it'd be best time to start searching in your history, trying to find out what the fuck you came from, trying to find some information. It'd be the best time. I'm just saying, learn your history while you still can. What was I about to say? Anywho, I forgot little ranted. It's just so much shit, man. It's a lot of shit. This is going too long now, and we are not mad enough, like, at all. They take away our rights. They take away our constitution rights. They lie to us in our faces. We still going on every day like nothing's actually. It's like everything is normal and like nothing actually happened. We got a 34 time, 33 time, 34, 32, one of the three numbers I just called out, time felony in office that's also allegedly a pedo, a murderer, God knows whatever. Oh, yeah, a racist and a hypocrite, because down in Mar-a-Lago on the Super Bowl Sunday, on a little brighter note to make y'all kind of laugh, like, what the fuck, Donald Trump and the gang, because, they had, their Super Bowl parties got to be fantastically and big and stuff, because it's like, ooh, Super Bowl, we got to make it big, yeah. Watching the halftime show on all screens, just watching it, playing in the background, then change off the channel to put on something else while the halftime show is going. Not just watching the halftime show, talking about how the females shaking their ass, talking about how good they look and stuff. Oh, how Bunny not really bad. Just chatting up, just talking ill will about him, somewhat. And miss some people, but at the same time you're watching the show that you said that it's a disgrace. Mm-hmm. That shit's funny. To me, that's funny. I'm sorry. Bunch of hypocrites. Because guess what? If y'all did not know, I keep on getting these numbers wrong, but Bad Bunny not outperform, but Bad Bunny performance this past Super Bowl Sunday did better numbers than Kendrick Lamar when he was at Super Bowl. It was Kendrick Lamar pulled up like 132, 30. Yeah, what, 130, 132, 30, 132.4, 0.5, 0.3, somewhere in that range. And Bad Bunny did 133.4 or 0.5, 1 to 2. So a number or two off. That's it. In my previous video, I said the other way around, and I told the people it was the other way around. But that's the way. And when Kendrick did it, even though that was literally all American and also a kickoff on this, pedophile stuff, because the beef between Kendrick and Drake, and they saying that Drake is a pedo. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, what the fuck? That last year was, that last year was crazy. No, not last year. Yeah, last year and year before last, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But besides all that, and they was talking bad about Kendrick because he's a black man who's rapping. They don't want color folks to show off, hey, we got talent. Hey, this is what's going on with Bad Bunny. And I know I'm going off on a tangent and hopping off from one thing to another. With Bad Bunny, on the other hand, Bad Bunny was talking about the struggle, about what's going on, everything that's happening in the world. Plus, instead of having hate, love. He called out America, he called out Canada, he called out Cuba, he called out Mexico, he called out Israel, Russia, North Korea, all the flags he had. He got all the flags together, all the flags that's around the world that he gathered as much as possible at during that time, that Super Bowl halftime show for 14 minutes. There's some folks actually who counted. I'll get back to that in a minute. Who say, hey, let's unite the world instead of hate, because love is more powerful than hate, and love is powerful than hate. Damn, bugs. They live again. Yeah, nasty. Anyway, so like I said, love is more powerful than hate. I don't know why we still like to push out hate. What the fuck? I killed you once, and what the? Okay, we got Nats. Ew, nasty. Anyway, so I'm like, damn, what the fuck, man? So we still got people talking bad about Bad Bunny. It's still weird, but we're not talking bad or putting belt to ass on Trump and the rest of the gang that's in the Epstein files, though. That's just funny. So that's that part. Oh yeah, back to the part of people counting it. So how in the hell, to end it off on a lighter note, how in the hell can you go to how in the hell you saying that a Bad Bunny performance was bad? You watch the Turning Point USA All American halftime show while you at the game, or while you watching the game, while you watching the show on your phone, or at the game watching the show and setting up a camera to protest against the game while you're at the game, but you're also watching the Turning Point USA halftime show. That's like, what? How are you going to talk bad about Bad Bunny performance and you say it that you are against it? You not want to watch it. Y'all don't want to know about what happened at the halftime show, but y'all count how long he was on screen. Y'all count the runtime, 14 minutes. Y'all saw clips. And before I even continue, I already know that some folks who got Apple devices and that they have, or not Apple devices, to be frankly honest, long enough you're on the Apple subscription of Apple Music, you can watch the Super Bowl halftime show on your Android phone, long enough you got Apple Music app, or on your device itself, long enough you got subscription. Well, for Android, long enough you got the app, and also the subscription to Apple Music to watch the halftime show. And for Apple, since we already got the music device on our music app on our devices, we just gotta purchase halftime. Well, not halftime. We just gotta purchase Apple Music to watch the halftime show, and it should still be out right now. It won't go away until like maybe March, April, somewhere in that range, because Kendrick was on mine for a good while until they scrubbed it or throw it off into the ether somewhere. It's still there, but it's like off in the ether somewhere. But I mean, I understand people watch that and see it and then talk bad about it. Yay. But how y'all gonna talk bad about it but then still watch it all the way to the end? Now, if, say for example, if I went to see the Avatar movie, which I do not like at all, and I sit there and watch the first 5 minutes of it, I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I'm getting the fuck up. I'm walking the fuck out. I'm like, hey, can I get my money back? Or can I change it for another ticket, whatever, another movie showing, something like that in that nature. I don't want it. I don't like the movie. I would do that shit. If not that, get the fuck up, waste my money, whatever, and get the fuck out of there. Whatever. Movie 8 got that shit. I lost 16, 20, 30 bucks. Hey, at least I waste 5 and 30, 40 bucks, like 12 to 20 to 30 bucks on a movie instead of wasting the whole 2 hours of my life and money. I wasted 5 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes of my life and a certain amount of money. I get that back easily in a week, or 2 days or some shit in that nature. But if, like, back to that example, if I say I don't like Avatar, sit there and still waste my time and then walk out there and still say that movie is ass, that's on me. Because if I knew the movie was ass, and if I knew that it's a bad movie, why would I still sit there in a movie theater wasting my time and money on a bad movie? If that person think it's bad. Like, come on. Now, I'm not talking about folks who do like the Avatar movie. This is just me, my own opinion. Mainly because the Avatar genre is actually from Nickelodeon, The Last Airbender. Avatar, The Last Airbender, not The Last Airbender, because Avatar, The Last Airbender is actually the name of the fucking book. The actually show that was on Nickelodeon. That's why I'm still pissed off about the Avatar bullshit, because like, bro, y'all just stole the name from one creation and make it a whole nother creation. It's like, fuck off. Y'all just ass and fake, but whatever. That's on a tangent. Shit's still crazy. So on that's wild. Epstein Files, that's just crazy. Yeah, so yeah, that's the end it off. Hopefully everybody is good. Hope everybody is still, doing what they need to do. They due diligence, whatever you want to call it, how you want to pronounce it. I'm just letting y'all know, don't let people walk over you. Don't let people gaslight you. If you see this shit in front of you, you see this with your eyes, and they saying no, you did not see it, don't let them feed you misinformation. Do your own research, do your own lookup. If y'all don't believe me on what I said in the files or about the files, go look at it. Oh, wait, hold up. Before I end this off, I just remember something. Before I end it off, how in the fuck can you be, back to Donald Trump. It's gonna be funny. How in the fuck y'all gonna talk about not being in the files? had nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me. But when in reality, you're in the files more than Epstein himself. Donald J. Trump, your name is popped up more in the Epstein files than Harry Potter in his own book. And I'm talking about all of Harry Potter books that came out from the very beginning, from the Chamber of Secrets to all the way up to the last and final installments and the spin-offs of the book of Harry Potter. How? Your name appeared more over 1,000,000 times in the files. We just go ahead and call it the Trump files now. The Donald Trump files, the Epstein files, because it's more Donald than Epstein. That shit's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's some crazy, egregious work. It's super crazy. So hopefully y'all who voted for Trump, who support Trump, who support the MAGA base, who is MAGA, who protecting all these CEOs and billionaires, who's pedos, creeps, stuff like that. Have fun with that. Y'all sit there, dress up cold because hell is hot. Also within the files, I know I'm going to end up on a good note, but it's just still more I'm repacking that I packed down. Back when I said he was a double agent, this nigga had hands in everything around the world. Everything. And that's crazy, yo. This is crazy. Anyway, non-edit video, like always. I don't edit stuff, like I just said. Hope y'all like this 37-minute video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about this files. Tell me what y'all think about the Epstein, not Epstein. Tell me what y'all think about the Super Bowl. Tell me what y'all think about the Turning Point USA halftime show, if y'all watched that. Tell me why y'all still talking about the halftime show, how y'all being messy, as I can say about it, because honestly, about the halftime show, yeah, I peeped out something. Some other folks peeped it out, like my co-worker. He peeped out something in the beginning. Yeah, it was like, whoa, hold up, man. That's hey, that's a little off the wall, but at the same time, people have been doing that. Just tell me, tell me what y'all think about the Super Bowl halftime show. Tell me what y'all think about this. Why y'all liking or debating about it? Let's have a peaceful, good discussion. And don't at me or dox me, because it won't get you nowhere. Besides somebody getting hurt, that's basically it. I want to see everybody alive and see everybody go to the next day or whatever. Anyway, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, real quickly, if y'all see like this hype button somewhere on YouTube, hype the video up. I'm guessing it would help me out. I know it's been nerfed since the first time it came out. But if you've seen this or have seen the hype button, hype it up as best you can. Thanks. I'm out.